Hi, I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. This time around, it's Red Bull being denied their request in the opposition proceedings against a very similar logo. Alright, I'm going to read from the article, and you'll find the link in the description below. And as you'll see, I completely disagree with what the article says, including the title. So let's go. Red Bull fails to block trademark registration in EU over logos that aren't all that similar. They are very similar. While it is by no means the most litigious beverage company ever, Red Bull is not a complete stranger to trademark bullying. There is nothing wrong with enforcing your rights. It's not that when you're enforcing your rights, you're a bully. It's that when you're not enforcing your rights, you're an idiot. Alright, so I'm going to skip some fluff here. So basically what they're saying is that Red Bull attempted and failed to oppose the trademark registration for a beverage company called Big Horn over their logo. So that's Red Bull, that's Big Horn. So in the article they write, how much public confusion is there really going to be over those logos? To be fair to that original post, it points out that Big Horn uses this logo on beverage cans that do call back to Red Bulls. Really? So you admit that, okay. But Red Bull didn't make that argument in its opposition. Instead, it simply argued that the logos were too similar, and they are. They're not, even when you try to parse things out with language such as Red Bull based its opposition on the registration of the Two Bulls logo, i.e. without the word Red Bull. If you compare this with the Big Horn logo, they are quite similar, given that both depict two animals leaping towards each other with a yellow ball in the background. Okay, now they're mocking yellow ball, which is the sun, and in the case of the Big Horn logo, it's a sun rising over mountains, which aren't present in the Red Bull's logo. And the animals in questions are different, as are Carlo schemes, not to mention that Big Horn has their big name pasted in big letters over the logo. It makes perfect sense that EU IPO thought that Big Horn had enough of a case. If this ever goes to a trademark lawsuit to defend itself, I don't think so. No matter how many citations of EU IPO making opposite and wrong decision on Red Bull oppositions the original post can make. Okay. So we'll wait and see if the Red Bull actually wants to take this trial. If that happens, I would think that demonstrating real or potential public confusion would be pretty difficult. I completely disagree with that. In fact, I feel really bad for Red Bull that they have to go through this nonsense. I mean, European Trademarks Office is notorious for its weird decisions, sometimes that make absolutely no sense. And this is, I believe, one of them. And really, about similarity of the logos. The standard of confusion in trademark infringement cases and in trademark registration process, it's not that you put two images side by side and try to find X number of differences and say, see, we found 3, 5, 7, whatever number of differences, so these trademarks are not confusing. This is not the way it's done in trademarks. The way it's done in trademarks is that you think of an average consumer, somewhat in a hurry, with an imperfect recollection of one brand, so Red Bull in this case, and you ask yourself a question. If that average consumer sees the other brand while they're in a hurry, would they be likely to be confused into thinking that both images relate to a product that comes from the same source? So in this case, if they saw a can of an energy drink that said Big Horn with two bulls leaping against each other with the sun in the background, would they be likely to think that this drink comes from the same source as all other Red Bull drinks come from? And I'd say it's not just likely, it's almost certain that they would. So to me, the question is Red Bull going to win on appeal, Are they going to win in court, or are they going to buy their way into enforcing their brand through a settlement? But something tells me they're not going to let it go, and they shouldn't, because this is a blatant case of infringement, and their brand is just way too valuable to allow people to rip them off like that. If you found this video interesting, if you found it useful, subscribe now, get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if you've got a brand you want to protect, if you came up with a great logo for your product or a great logo for your service or any other brand that you feel is valuable, that's helping you promote your business, go to trademarkfactory.com, click a button that says free call, schedule your call with our strategy advisors. Like I said, it's free. And at the end of the call, you'll know exactly what you should be trademarking and whether we're the right fit to help you with that process. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.